Hi there, Henry Smith here from IamWealthyandRich.com. Welcome to today's video update. And what I do is I update a cryptocurrency portfolio on a daily basis. This was started in 2020, but I didn't start actually documenting the updates until February 2021. So since then, I've been doing that on a daily basis, and then I kind of talk about some stuff afterwards. So make sure you stay to the end of this video and watch it all the way through. By the way, before I continue, I'm going to do the important disclaimer for IamWealthyandRich.com. So I'm not a financial planner, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a CPA, so make sure you always do your own research, your own due diligence. Also understand that in any kind of investing, there are always risks in cryptocurrency especially. So do not invest more than you can afford to lose. So with that, what I'm going to do is share my screen and do the update for today, then talk about some stuff. So let's share that screen. So this is the spreadsheet I've been updating since February 2021. And there's 3 columns: altcoin, Bitcoin, and the totals column. And the greens and whites, green is when the market has moved forward on the previous day, and red is when it's moved backward on the previous day. So you can see we've got lots of greens and whites. Greens and reds, rather. Greens and reds, not white. And so, yeah, lots of forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. So yesterday things went back a little bit. So let's see where we are today. So today is the 8th of September. And before I put the time in, let's go to the page. So this is where I get the figures from. So this portfolio consists of one whole Bitcoin, and an assortment, a selection of specially selected, specially researched alternative coins apart from Bitcoin. And is the totals column at the top. And this on the left-hand side is in US dollars, and the right-hand side is in the same portfolio, just in pounds sterling, the British pounds. And this is the percentage split. So you can see I put the majority of my money into the altcoins that were specially researched. But anyway, let's take this figure here, 155,000. That's interesting. This updates every 10 minutes, comes in from a live feed into an asset group. Then we get that figure here. So every 10 minutes this updates. What it is now within the last 10 minutes is 155,034 cents. So we go here, let's put that time in there. 155,034 cents. That is down on yesterday, so that's going to stay right. That's $23,000 down, $23,904 down on yesterday. And the next one is the totals here, which is 201,125.56. 201,125.56. 201,125.56. So we got that correct. Yeah. Okay. So that is 28,955 down on yesterday. And Bitcoin was down 5,000 on average, down yesterday, 5,051 down. So overall a down day basically. Yeah, compared to yesterday. Pretty down. So that's not a problem. Like so when you're in this for the long haul, this doesn't affect you. If you're in it for the short haul, it affects you. So what I want to talk about is some of the reasons why it went down. One of the reasons why it went down, which I've talked about many times. If you've been watching my videos, you'll see I've been talking about this for weeks. And now it's about to start happening. Over the next month, you will see something. Let's you know, I've talked about the trend is going to go down before it goes up. A lot of people don't understand that, and some people out there on the internet are talking about it's time to go to the moon with Bitcoin, but it will go to the moon, but not just yet. And nobody knows for sure, but there's a lot of indicators show that it's not quite the time, although everybody wants it to. And the interesting was, in fact, I'll start with things about, what happens. Let's just go to share my screen again. So we'll start with here, the fear and greed index. This whole market, all the markets are controlled. Stock market, commodity market, crypto market are all really controlled by fear and greed. That's what they're controlled by. And different sets of societies of investors have fear and the percentage have greed. And they shift. Sometimes when, it shifts to the other side. Now, just yesterday, we were in something known as an extreme greed. Okay, extreme greed yesterday. And greed has been growing, actually. It's been growing and growing and growing. And this is where people buy more and buy more and invest more and invest more and invest more. So we reached extreme greed yesterday. That was at 79. So the needle was down here somewhere. And then the bubble kind of popped. And then people went to neutral, but it's not really neutral. A lot of fear came into the market. And some people lost their shirts. Very interesting. If you look at the graph here, it talks about the growth of fear and greed. Fear and greed at the bottom, fear at the top, greed at the bottom. So the higher the score, the more greed. The lower the score, the more fear. Okay, and what you need to understand, we're around here now. We're up here. This is where we are here, right up here. Let's say, yeah, this is where we are. We're downward. We're down here at the moment, neutral, kind of at 8th of September 47. But we were up here before. There was a time when the greed has been higher than that. But it's like man never learns from man's lessons. But when people are greedy, this is the time for sensible investors to be fearful. Okay, and they come out of the market. And when people are fearful, this is the time for sensible investors, good investors, to be greedy. So everything has its time. Places just that the 95% of investors and the 5%, they get it the other way around. They look at things completely differently. As I've said in previous videos, the wealthy, successful 1%, 5%, and the 95% or the 99%, they don't do things just different. They do things opposite. That's the reason why they are where they are. And if you want to become wealthy and rich, you want to learn how to do things opposite from the masses. Okay, so when the masses is being greedy, you have to be fearful. When the masses is fearful, you need to be greedy. Okay, that's what this is the opposite. So that's the first step. When you saw that we went into extreme greed, that's the time to come out of the market. It's not the time to be investing more in the market. The other thing, I've always, talking about the charts. This is the Bitcoin chart, and this was what happened yesterday. So to make it look bigger, this was magnified. This is what happened yesterday. It was a long. It's on the 7th of September, as you can see at the bottom. Went down all the way down to 42,843 or thereabouts. Okay, so that is like a what is that? That is kind of like a 18% drop, yeah, 18.8% drop. Okay, and this has been coming. There's been signs that this was coming, and it's been coming. Just my opinion, okay, no financial advice here. This is just a warning of what is to come. Okay, but this was coming, and it didn't all happen in one, in one thing. This kind of happened. If I go down into the I don't know, 1 hour chart. This happened over kind of 2 hours, right? So it happened. It's the same chart, but I'm just kind of zooming into it a lot more. Happened. First of all, there was this one, and then the next hour there was this one with this skinny candle wick down. That really did an extra measure. And then it kind of stabled out, consolidated itself. But really what it's really doing is getting ready for the next one. So you need to be prepared, okay? You need to be prepared to take advantage. For some people, this is a fantastic opportunity. For some people, it's total, absolute disaster. Depends on which side of the fence you're on, okay? Depends on which side of the fence you're on. But let's change it back. But yeah, back to the one-day chart. So, but it's happened before. It will continue to happen, and it happened here. It happened here. It's not the same. It's not this first time. Neither will it be the last time. In fact, it was one of the things that was due to happen as Bitcoin was starting to rise here. These few days it was trying to rise because it was in something known. I'm talking about this as the Gaussian channel. The Gaussian channel is a powerful sand trap, like quicksand. But once Bitcoin enters into it, and I talked about this many times in previous videos, it usually stays in the Gaussian channel for a year or thereabouts, 12, 13 months, okay, no less. Okay, so it tried to come out of the Gaussian channel. As you can see, let me just raise it. You can see it tried to come out, almost come out, but it still had some wicks here. And this one as well tried to come out, and it was sucked back in. Okay, so you cannot escape the law of gravity, the rules of the Gaussian channel. Yeah, at the same time, the Gaussian channel is not absolute, but it has never failed in 10 years. In the last 10 years, and they're not going back. And I'm not going to go all the way back. I've done that in other videos. It's always going into the Gaussian channel for 1 year here. Last time it went in October, September 2019. Stayed in. Not only does it stay in, it goes even under. Okay, under the channel, as you can see here. It finally escapes it a year later, October. See this, October 2020. Okay, before then it goes up to the next level. And so too, we're expecting it to do the similar thing now. This is what I've been talking about for ages. Now, it could do something completely different. Could be, but there's a 98% chance that's what's going to happen. So far, it's going according to script. And I put this orange line here, saying that it probably will do, if it tries to get above this line, you're going to see it happen. That's what I put in the previous video. So this orange line was there before. It could come up and even try and attempt this red line, okay? But it could go in, and we talked about it going down to this level here, which is the around 19 sub 20,000, and even we have a red line down here. It could go down as low as, but we shall see. We shall watch and observe. But this, this is one of the reasons why I see it happening, because the facts in the chart show that it has not escaped, has not got the momentum to escape the Gaussian channel yet. Usually gathers that after a year. So that's kind of my take on what happened yesterday, and we can see, this thing knocked a lot of people for 6 yesterday, and but yeah, it's just kind of what happens. The Gaussian channel is at work, and as it was coming up, people were thinking, yes, is it going to escape? Is it going to escape? 1, 2, and this one was almost out as well. Before the end of the day, it closed under. Then yesterday, it just got sucked back in. And it will continue to try to escape, but it will always get sucked back in. Most likely get sucked back in until it served its time, basically. So we shall watch and see and observe. Make sure you keep, if you like this content, by the way, please like, share, subscribe to this video, and share it with other people, and hit the thumbs up and all that kind of stuff, so that YouTube, the algorithm, can kind of share this with more people. Helps the channel. But yeah, I shall be, we shall be observing this and talking about it. And it's gradually, this particular thing updates every 5 days. So we have on the left hand side, you can see it's 4 days and 9 hours to go. Okay, but yeah, it could go, like I said, from here it could go, it could be another potential 40% correction, if not more. Okay, you know, if you're talking about, if not more, it could be a 50% correction. People saying that the market is due for correction, and it is due for correction. But we shall see, we shall watch and observe what it shall do over the next month. For the next month, you shall see. September, October, we shall observe. And whichever way it wants to play out, it's fine by me. But anyway, the best way to invest in Bitcoin is to just buy small bits of Bitcoin every month and just let it build up. That's the safest way. The second way is to try and be strategic and find out what is the top and what is the bottom. That is a lot harder to do, and you know, you can do it on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, on a monthly basis, on a weekly basis. There are different levels of degree of difficulty, but be careful. You know, do not invest more than you can afford to lose. That's what I would advise you to do. And do not try and do day trading, especially if you're a beginner. You do not start at day trading. Day trading is for professionals who have several years experience, and but there are different levels of trading that go up all the way up to investor. Investor is someone who just leaves the money in there. It's safer and more secure to be an investor than a trader. There's nothing wrong with trading. It's just that they have to be done by the right person. Anyway, don't forget to like and share this video. Let's stop there. Oh yeah, one thing I want to mention, don't forget to go to our website. Our website, what is it? IamWealthyandRich.com. When you get to our website, How to Understand the Game of Money and Play It Well, get this course. Right? It's free of charge. Get your millionaire mindset and investment strategy, put in the name and email address, and you know, get it. Start applying the strategies, and then send us an email. We'll get you more information on later once you've started your journey on our altcoin strategy and why puts, you know, only more than 70% of our money in there. There's a reason for that. Okay, so don't forget, IamWealthyandRich.com. Download the free course and contact us for more information. Right, so let's end up here. I want to thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful, fantastic day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've done that already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.